All right.
Yay.
We're here. So Twitter and Tumblr are quite upset.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
We're a bit.
It sounded like my child.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Because oh boy, has that intro to the volume finally like started to mean something. But we'll get there because we've got stuff to talk about. Tumblr was just a flowing with different things. So Blake, go ahead.
Yay. We knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah, it still hurts. Yeah,
Blake was literally my reaction.
I had the weirdest reaction to that, but we will get to it later. Raven, go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. That's basically what we're only going to be talking about. I know.
Oh, one thing I did like, Penny realizing she's actually alive.
Yeah, there was a great moment, yeah, where she tries to do something that she can't do anymore. Yeah, that was ingenious. I appreciated that. Summer, outside of your photo.
I was gonna say, I think everybody can tell what my favorite moment was when Robin would straight up smash into the other ship. And of course, when Crow went flying through the window right after.
Sorry.
Because I had a feeling that I thought I knew what your favorite moment was, and I'll say mine after I share it, but I'm pretty sure I thought this was your favorite moment because one of your favorite recurring characters came back.
I was waiting for you to point that out.
I saw that. I was like, damn it, Summer.
I was waiting for somebody to point it out. I didn't want to say it. I wanted to wait for someone else to notice it.
Okay,
You're more likely to point it out.
You're not allowed to like characters now. You're banned from doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
this is why.
Get the whole boy. So yeah, whole lot of So yeah, we had the second, I'm going to call it death scare with the character. Normally, it was really weird that I did not get instantly upset when that moment with Yang happened. Because I honestly feel in the show that no character is going to be point blank killed of the main cast unless we see their dead cold corpse in an episode.
Yeah.
But and I brought this up earlier in just our group chat. Oh boy, I'm not used to do it. Now I even have a glare to contend with on top of the fact that I can't see out of here. When
Save 5.
Yeah.
I don't know if Twitter was pointing out, but I know Tumblr was that Weiss literally had this hold on to Blake because she looked like she was trying to jump off.
In the background, she was trying to. She was going to jump. This has been said before, and one thing that I will agree as far as this volume goes, basically, unless you see a body, or in Adam's case, every creator that involved with the show went, no, he's fucking dead. You pretty much aren't dead unless we saw your rotting corpse on the ground, unless even in Penny's case, sometimes you're brought back to life.
No body, no death.
Yeah, so, and also, this is going to be a thing. Thank God we only have one more episode where I have to do this stuff. This is the first time in the entire show that Jang was requested to catch Gamble Shroud and didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And it's when she fell clean off a ledge. A lot of people, when all this was going down, Erin said that she recorded a really painful scream and crying for Blake.
I was going to say, I've been waiting for that.
Yeah, and then everyone was like, y'all, she's just saying that to get us excited and think that something's going to happen. And that happened.
You could see the exact moment when her heart was ripped in half.
Yeah. That's putting it lightly.
That
I could see the Simpsons memes going crazy.
Good job, Erin.
Yeah. She did absolutely freaking awesome with everything in this episode. And like what you mentioned before with, I don't want to, like, we're obviously going to talk about this more, but this is so weird how this is only like 10 seconds of the show. Like, and it was just over and gone. There was no ceremony to it because they had to keep going. But one thing I do love about this part here is that you do not get a reaction shot from Blake, because Blake is shown running through all three of them to get at Yang. That I thought was a really nice touch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she didn't stop for a second at all. She went instantly. And then I was like, Penny or Nora will catch her. Then I'm like, no, wait, Nora's gone. Crap. And then I'm just like, I was waiting and waiting and waiting when it happened, and it didn't. But oof. And someone pointed out on Twitter, I didn't get the second part of this. One thing that irritates me that the show does sometimes, and oh boy, if we never discussed it before, when a character has a power and it doesn't use it. In this moment here, there's actually a split second, and I really couldn't get proper frame by frames of it. Ruby's eyes start to light up. She was going to use Silver Eyes, and then that's when she got stopped when the whole Yang thing happened. So she was going to attempt to solve the problem in the correct way that she should have solved the problem. But yeah. Look at all that.
Those people.
Look at that. Like 20
well, we
people.
know somebody was gonna fall.
I know, like 20
it's just
people
not
are just
Cinder
gone.
yet.
I know, just 20 people were gone.
I was gonna say all those people.
They're just gone. I honestly, this has gotten to the point of where I'm so fucking done with her. One person that has not entered that room yet is John. I want so bad. I kid you not, so fucking bad that Jean has not had to have a I'm going to try and kick your ass yet moment with Cinder. I want her to die in this room. I want her to not make it out, and I want Jean to be the one that kills her.
Yeah.
Because
oh, you're right. He's not in there.
He's not in there. The last thing he saw was glass shards coming out of that portal, letting him know that Cinder is in there. So he killed Pyrrha, and again, didn't see a body. He evaporated Pyrrha, and then he almost killed Weiss. He's quite done with Cinder's shit, and he's never gotten a chance to kick her ass.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking sick of Cinder. I want her to not make it out of here. They need to have a... Go ahead.
Which I agree with, because we have seen John growing since that last encounter.
Yeah. And they have another 3 volumes to get better characters in. We do not need Cinder anymore. We don't. I know that might be just me, and I've been a perpetual I'm fucking sick of Cinder.
I feel like she's pretty much done. I feel like they developed her character to say, okay, she's done now. We have nothing left for her.
I was gonna say, I feel like we should have got rid of her a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like, with this, like, when she apologized to Neo.
You guys keep
and
going.
like,
go ahead,
and said like, "Was you doing great?" I was like, "Yo, try like you're not Salem. Get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, she is being manipulative.
Oh, is that you?
She was
get out.
Copying Salem.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Especially the "you deserve this" Watts line. I was like, you were either trying to have sex with him or get him to do your programming.
I was like, I figured out.
I was like,
I hated that.
I was gonna say, what the heck is with this moment here?
Yeah, because I was like, the tone that Jessica Negre used for that scene, I was like, girl, wow. You were getting him to do what you wanted, and look at him.
Love this man. I love his whole character so
Look at the state of this man here.
Apple.
I like everything.
He wiped off the blood off the apple
black eye.
The black eye is all he has.
This is so we know he's an asshole.
Yes.
Eating an apple.
That is one of the most asshole things a villain ever does. That is very, very true.
It's not COVID sanitary. You just wiped it. You didn't wash the fruit.
I don't think they have COVID.
He wiped the blood off.
You're right. We have not yet said that blood causes COVID.
He's fine. Don't worry about it.
Anyway.
I don't know how that works, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. Can he get COVID? Can they even get COVID with Aura? I don't know. But we did have a moment where we got to, again, I hope that Penny was gonna get a semblance. She's not. She's just going to use her weapons, but make them herself now, which is fine. That's perfectly fine. It's what she's used to.
Yeah.
But the person on Twitter, I believe it was,
Like,
was
what if
either
like
Twitter
that's like
or-
her semblance?
Well,
I
it
don't
could be
think
like
she's. I think she's
Jean.
just not going to have one. To be perfectly honest, with what's left of
Oh,
the show, I don't think she's going to. She's just going to use maiden powers.
Yeah.
Or it should be like Jean and just didn't know what it was until it actually finally became
Yeah, until
necessary.
it comes out.
Well,
It could be that
she
too.
also probably didn't have one.
You never.
I do
What's your
love
father's
that they did
semblance?
this though. I do love that they did this though. That they're showing how she's turning the maiden's power into her own by replicating what she used to do before. I love that.
Yes, and then what someone pointed out on Twitter and what Raven got it earlier, that Penny got hit by Cinder because she tried to use her floating array thing and didn't realize she didn't have it anymore. Because in the fight in the Amity Arena or the Vital Fest Arena, she used her robotic thing to figure out which one was the fake Cinder. And then when she realized that didn't happen, she looked on her back and realized that all of her like robot stuff's gone. That was pretty cool.
I didn't catch it the first time because I thought she turned her head like Cinder was messing with her head. Like, oh, Cinder's behind. Nope, she's still in front. I didn't connect it the first time. And then I saw it again and I'm like, oh, okay, now I see what's going on.
Yeah. She, that little girl was something else. They also had some fun before they got there. We got to have the realization moment. And I gotta ask, are you guys upset what the third wish was used for?
Yes!
But like, I was kind of thinking, like, you know how the staff of creation, we thought like if you use it for something else, the previous thing like comes undone.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why when we brought Penny back, we were afraid like something bad was gonna happen with Penny.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't specific. What if it's the same thing with Jin?
Weren't they more specific about that though?
Like,
or like she was lying?
I mean, the whole time we thought like once the staff was used, and like you can only use it for one thing specifically. The staff.
Yeah, we'll have to wait.
It could be that too. Like.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I mean, Oscar could have lied about how the wishes work.
It could. Here's a question, and I'm completely forgetting this. Did Jin ever mention the wish limit?
She did when they first met her. She said something about there being 2 questions.
Okay.
That's why I'm not too upset about how this one was used, because I feel like her introduction.
But you have to keep in mind. You have to keep in mind when she was asked that question, you saw Jin's expression in face.
Yeah. Oh no, I get that. I was just wondering if it was ever mentioned by her specifically, or if Ozpin was the only one that said that, meaning that Ozpin could have lied about it.
I don't remember how she exactly said it.
I think Jin recognized Ozpin and like said like you have 2 more. Like it could be like directed to
something like that.
So like whoever holds the lens gets 3 wishes. That's like
maybe. And I think the thing with Jin, I honestly think that she was upset about it. Yeah, she knows everything. So she knows that Cinder's a useless dumb. I'm gonna say some words I don't want to say on camera.
Cinder's a bitch.
If your people haven't caught on by these reviews, I fucking hate Cinder. I fucking hate her.
Really? I didn't know.
It's not even the thing where it's like, they're the bad guy, you should hate them. No, I hate her. I would hate her if she was a good character. She's just ugh. Anyway,
I kind of feel like they're gonna find like a technicality with Jin.
And as much as I hate her, she did have one really cool shot in the episode.
No, fuck her.
No.
Sorry, Ty. Don't agree. My hate's too strong.
I get it, but it's a cool villain shot.
It's too late to redeem her.
I didn't say we're going to redeem her.
My only worry
the animators did a good shot.
My only worry is because of where this is going. I feel like we're going to be stuck with Cinder for a while still.
Yeah, like we all
push her over the edge.
Gonna mess up and see it.
That we're gonna get into that. I have a feeling, but we're stuck with Cinder for probably maybe another volume and a half. Although I want her to be gone this volume, but there is one person that we are no longer stuck with.
Yes,
he barbecued them.
Or the better one.
Yes. I was sitting in my car watching this episode during my lunch break at work, and I just went, oh fuck, oh my god!
Listen. We thought Robin died, or like something happened, but she was like buried under the debris. That could be John. No body, no death.
I don't think there's a body because it got vaporized. like the ground around his
I just want him to
there
come back for the memes.
I
don't want the memes to die. Not any.
For the memes, we're getting them now.
I want more.
I just have to point out, like,
somehow lives.
What was that?
Die from the city falls.
What was that?
Why did Winter leave his weapons in the goddamn room?
I don't know either. To me, it was an incredibly stupid decision.
This is why I hate Winter. She doesn't make smart moves. That and a few other things.
To be honest, Atlas let all of the other RWBY characters keep their weapons after they were locked up. The show has a bad habit of letting the people keep their weapons 5 feet from where they're locked up.
And the Crow and Robin didn't have theirs. They took them away. It's like,
I don't know.
Well, they took
consistency.
Well, they found Clover, so they assume, oh, you murdered Clover. That's why their weapons were taken away.
Yeah, and man, going back to that, so I want to say we had this conversation. I want to say it was this volume. And I said that, it was when Ren got his power back. That's when Ren discovered what his semblance was. That I didn't want a certain plot detail to be a thing. I'm kind of softened, but I guess it's the one thing out of all of it to make Harry this pissed off about all of it.
Possible romantic feelings.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily meant to be romantic, but the fact that they've always played the fact that they're not close, they don't have personal attachments to each other.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that they wouldn't grow attached to each other as teammates and whatnot. Even if Harriet went fuck off, like, I don't care if anybody's coming with me.
Yeah, like, I lost my crush. I'm gonna fucking kill Ollie.
Well, it could be like, you know, like important, like as like
what
Clover was like the leader.
I was gonna say,
she respected him so much.
Exactly. That's why I said I don't necessarily read it as romantic. I think it's more of a realization of, I don't actually agree with what we always stood for. I actually do care about people.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I read it the other way, but it's upper interpretation, and they left it vague for a reason. So
yeah,
I will say that there is few people that when they're stuck on something, like Harriet is about 2 steps below Ironwood when it comes to when I'm pissed off, I'm going to stay committed to pissed off and fuck everybody else. She just takes off without Elm, takes off without Vine, finds out Vine's fine, decides when Vine doesn't want to bomb helpless people because Clover's dead, she kicks him out of the plane.
So this is why we hate her. Fuck her.
Like, are you serious?
If she does this volume, I will not care.
Sorry, Ty. Best girl sucks now.
I was about to say, if we could go back through all the reviews and just pull Ty's moment of "I love her" to "What the hell."
I did.
Yeah, like over the value, you see how much we hate.
Man,
a blooper reel.
Man, I still will admit, I have a mad crush on her, but she has an ugly soul. I'll put it that way. But
you're
my
too
goodness.
fucking nice, Ty. Come on.
No.
Say that she's a bitch.
I never said she wasn't a bitch. An ugly soul to me means you're a bitch. But oh boy, that was one where I was like, she's the one that has the cool design and the hair and but yeah, but then we also had someone else point out something on Tumblr, which I'm going to go to the photo before I get to it.
It's a bird.
I'm a bird, motherfucker. I'm a bird.
It's a bird.
Someone pointed out that the next part of this scene, which for those who didn't catch at home, Watts is in control of that thing now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think I took a screenshot of like what it said after he hacked the thing.
Yeah. But someone pointed out on Tumblr that in this scene, that only 2 things are going to happen. Crow's going to kill Harriet because he has to get the plane to stop, or he is going to have the moment that Robin had with him with Harriet.
Oh.
Someone suggested that Crow's going to talk Harriet down. They're both mourning the same
Oh,
guy.
no, too.
Yeah, they're both
I like that.
They're both mourning the same guy, and they were both willing to destroy themselves to honor him. But Robin talked down Crow, and now Crow has to do it with Harriet.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I agree with that because I saw someone point this out a couple episodes ago. How they were really showing how one character talking to another character, but that character talking to another character, just like this chain of helping people and how they're taking that and paying it forward in a sense, like Blake talking to Ruby, or Blake talking to Nora talking to Penny.
Mm-hmm. That's
like
once. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I feel like they definitely are using that as a bit of a theming in this volume.
Yeah. So, there'll be another thing that a really good thing that I got from Tumblr that we'll share later. That this last few volumes has gotten really important in showing the value of teammates. It don't even. That doesn't have to be romantic. It doesn't have to be blood or whatever. It's just that it's really going to show how important having a support system is. And I really, really like that because, like, a lot of the other show, the rest of the show has gone out to show that when they're alone, they're not as good. But when they're actually like supporting each other, again, they're trying to get them at their weakest. It's whatever. And I'm going to mention it because the people that are behind the show are giant. And one of their biggest references for the show was fucking Gurren Lagann. And
here we go.
I'm just being honest. One of the biggest things in Gurren Lagann that the Anti-Spiral did, which is kind of how Salem operates sometimes, is go out of your way to make your enemies upset. Go out of your way to make them not themselves, and you don't have to defeat them. They will. They will tear themselves apart.
Well, no, because that's what they keep pointing out.
Yeah, and I'm like, a lot of that just screams Gurren to me, and I'm like, I can tell that 3 of the 4 people that made this show are giant fans of it. And I'm like, that's basically the whole theme of the last season. And
we definitely know Carrie is.
Yeah, Carrie is. Oh yeah, we got to see a Giga Drill break in freaking season 6. I was so happy when they killed that Leviathan.
Yes!
I lost my shit. But yeah, what we also had, oh man, where's that shot with Jean that I have to get to?
Mr. Vomit Boy?
I love that throwback so much. I was happy.
So much memory. Oh god. That explosion.
I got plenty of these. Hold on.
I was gonna say it's probably these poor people. This is all Bill's fault.
This is all Bill's fault.
Summer, you are not allowed to like any characters. This is why.
Bill's probably dead.
Because you like Bill.
Probably.
This is why Forrest died.
He definitely was in that room.
Hold on, where are we here? I need to go back. Oh yes, that was
only minor characters it happened to. Okay.
Oh, only minor characters.
Oh wait, Clover.
Babies.
I love her flying around. It's just so cute.
It's so cute.
Nora is just the wickedly cool witch of the West.
She's like a little cute witch. Yes.
Yes.
I am trying to think. This exact style of someone coming through a portal is ripped directly from a movie, and I can't think of where it's from, but one of them that's closest to it is when they're zipping through the portals in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. That's one of it, but yeah, I can't remember exactly which one it is, but I was just like, Jean's the one with motion sickness. He's definitely going to be the one going through the portal. And also when he goes through the portal, and then you got the people hiding behind the state curse going, what is it? And then they hit him in the face with the rock when he comes through the portal.
I love that. Just John coming out all ready to give a talk and then bam.
He's like, hey, now.
That was fantastic.
But I like how he's like, I need y'all to listen, and he like holds up his own phone.
But yeah, here's my phone. Listen to me.
Well, because he was showing off his license.
No, I just had a moment of realization where I thought something was a thing, but it's not. No, I had an idea where like they made it so that if you go through the vacuole portal, it's a one-way trip. I was just about to say Jean and all of them walked out.
Yeah,
to let them know they had. Then they went back in. Yeah, as long as you go through the vacuum one, it's one way. Because I was about to say Jean was fucking stuck. It's a one-way ticket
to vacuum.
So freaking Ambrosius, we need to mention that also. Ambrosius got his little. They weren't specific enough, so I'm going to be a whatever. And then
he did.
He found the wrong way.
Yeah, he found his loophole.
One-way ticket. That's what you said.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, Oscar tried to warn them.
It's been Team Green.
They are Team Green.
I love it.
Team very, very green, yes.
Yes. So I just saw that on Twitter. And so
but also, this bottom shot here is one of the most beautiful shots in the whole show.
That is a really nice shot. I love the lighting on here.
The lighting and the freaking sand coming through with like whipping their hair. I was like, that's a different show. And like quality of visuals. If they're going to upgrade it that much for Vacuo, I'm just like, yikes.
So we might see Team Coco next.
And Sun.
I messaged Admin Crow and I was like, I smell coffee.
I smell that Starbucks.
What I want to happen, and it is not going to happen because it would be too much just what I need to have happen. I want them to keep being attacked, and then I don't know if any of you know like exactly the RWBY music to start, but there's a real slow crawl in with guitar and drums to Caffeine. I want that to start playing softly in the distance, and then that Gatling gun just goes off, and Caffeine starts screaming in the background as they get rescued. I would absolutely lose my shit if they're just like, we opened it like 5 miles from Shade, and someone finally made it here. And oh look, it's friends. Oh, I'd be so happy. Oh my god, I'd lose it. I just want to see Team Coffee again. Is it that bad?
Maybe next episode.
Well, you guys will all know who watches who never see the episode. If Ty's holding a cup of coffee next week, you know what.
You know what?
I don't think we'll see them until
Ty might buy us coffee next week.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Next volume.
And we'll see them next volume because we got a lot of plot threads to nip in the bud.
Well, depending, because I'm pretty sure we're still taking a trip into Wonderland next volume.
Yeah, that's going to be. They're probably not making it out of that until halfway through the season. Going to be honest. If not the whole season.
I was going to say, if that's not the whole season, at least half the season will be wherever into Wonderland. I know that's what it's called, but I'm calling it Wonderland.
Yeah.
And just to mess with us, they won't start with that.
Oh, no,
probably.
There'll be something else.
It's completely different.
Yes. There was, all right, now we need to get back. I'm sorry.
Can we show Ironwood? Yeah. Where's his tear? His little tear.
His tear. I was like,
his little tear.
Okay.
I that kind of like touched my heart, so I'm like that he cried.
So
here I was like, oh.
Let's mention what we have to go through in the next episode here. Harriet in the Suicide Squad going that way. We have what I want to say, Watts dealing with whatever he's doing. We have all the people inside of the little vault thing. You have Jean and other people still getting through. You have the squad and Vacuo, and all that's going to get dealt with in this next episode. I don't know if they're going to pull one of their random 30-minute long episodes, but
they had to make it longer.
Yeah.
They had to make it way longer.
Yeah, it's.
I feel this might have to be like at least an hour to flesh out stuff.
Yeah, because there's a lot going on. And that's fine. They're handling their plot threads a lot better to where they're making them each move along evenly and not seem like they're rushed, in my opinion, anyway.
Yeah.
But I have trust in them. Like I said, this is probably my favorite volume so far. I need to see what happens with Yang because, like I said, it almost didn't faze me. Like until the second time I watched it, I did get emotional.
We all knew it was going to happen. So that's why.
Yeah, and do we have any moments before we just go straight into like predictions here?
I mean, a small moment I just appreciate is the fact that after Marrow got knocked out, you kind of see both Robin and Crow show concern for him. Just a small moment, but I just really loved it. Poor Marrow.
Yeah. Someone also pointed out that how great Robin is, where Vine is trying to talk down Harriet, and he looks like he might be making progress on talking her away from dropping a megaton bomb on the city. And then angry minivan wielding Robin goes, "No, fuck you, I'm gonna crash it."
Well, this doesn't know, you know.
She's tired of everything. She wants us to
She's tired
stop.
of Harriet's bullshit.
I just thought that was great. Oh man. But yeah, and then I think it was Raven that said it, that Watts was the one that killed communications.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did.
When we
Yeah,
got
they did
that
show
done.
later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna make sure we get through any moments because probably the rest of this is just gonna be us discussing exactly how we think.
What's gonna happen next?
Yeah. So, because we have one episode left.
Fear.
Mhm.
Yeah. So anything else that we might have missed?
I like how someone put on Tumblr the shot of Watts, Cinder, and Neo, and then compared it to the 3 girls from Mean Girls.
Oh,
Oh
I saw
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. That
I'm
was
just
pretty
like,
good.
I'm trying to think of like a happy moment before we start
Oh yeah. Oh, I get
bringing
that.
ourselves down.
Yeah. No, I get that. But yeah, we'll get into what happened.
Yeah.
This
So-
episode was so crazy that the hashtag RWBY spoilers was trending on Twitter.
Yes.
Yeah.
At like 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't know what it's at now, but
It probably went down by now. I don't see it.
I was gonna
But-
say it might not be as high up.
someone
go ahead.
going back to this, I never realized in the intro that Yang hits in the intro a solid 3 to 4 seconds before all 3 of the girls hit at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Never
noticed
paid
that
attention
too.
to that. But yeah, so that leads into some other things that we're gonna do for predictions here because I guess I'll go first. Someone had a crack theory, which I don't believe.
Oh
but
yeah, give it to me.
But it could come in later. They predicted that Yang fell into a Raven portal.
Yeah, a lot of people theorizing that Raven is gonna like save her at just in time.
But she
I
already
only
got
get
her
one.
guys. I like how we both went that trope.
Exactly. But I like we're gonna go into it, but like someone did the due diligence to show that Yang like falls through like a black hole border at the end. She doesn't keep falling. She falls through like a firewall, kind of.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I
So-
noticed that.
Because
Yeah.
he said like do not fall, so hopefully I kind of want to see what happens if they do fall. Like,
And then someone said something where I believe that they mentioned the rules of those things is that they cannot create anything that can kill.
So
I don't remember that being said in the show, but everyone on Tumblr was mentioning that. So if that's I don't know.
I know you couldn't create something that's been dead. Who's already been
I was gonna
dead.
say he
Yeah.
said he can't bring anything back to life. So
Yeah,
I'm not too sure about the dead thing.
I don't either.
I'd have to rewatch his scene.
Absolutely. But I think we all agree that either all of Team RWBY is going to get knocked off and then that'll be it, or if they deal with the situation, they're like, I'm not leaving my fucking sister. And then Blake's going, I'm helping you, and Weiss is just gonna go, yeah, we are, and then it's gonna be team everybody else going that way and them trying to get Yang. Does anyone honestly think that we're not getting one of those? Wow, okay, Stone Davis has an opinion. After the last episode, I still can't bring myself to carry Yang is obviously in no danger in the use of Thor Ragnarok. The line was just Thor Ragnarok. I
have not seen that movie.
I do
so
not.
I've seen it, but what are
I've seen it.
I
just
don't.
can't place what
I don't
the
understand.
quote is.
I don't understand what the quote was. But
Okay.
anyway, does anyone not think that's going to happen? Like not one of those two situations?
What was the two situations? I already forgot.
That they're all going to get knocked off, or that they're going to take care of the problem, and then all of them are going to dive.
I can see them jumping in all honesty, just because it's them.
Yeah.
I mean, because Penny, do they still have the spear with them?
She
I
has
know
it on
Penny
her.
was holding it. I was gonna say,
Penny
'cause
has
they
it.
could still grab it and try and talk to him and find something out. Just go, we're going for her.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
And
that could
Stone-
happen too. Like
Yeah,
they
that could-
pick up the
this is
staff
in a
to
place with the
freeze
people.
time.
Yeah,
The same
I
way
get-
that Jin did for Ruby.
Yeah. I get that comparison, but they did not exactly quite quote it like that. they used it in a less cringeworthy way. They said that do you care about the people in the kingdom or your proud sense of the kingdom? They used it in an exactly different context than they did in Thor. It's a different context to how they're using it. So I wouldn't say that they used the exact line. They used the words, but not the exact type. Because it's people saying that only their kingdom's important because I'm proud of myself and I don't give a shit about the people. Those people thought that they only had one home, and then they just called it his home and his family. It's a different case scenario. My opinion, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but yeah. There was two things that people thought were going to happen. They're going to jump in after it, and then there's going to be some way that they kind of just get out. I don't exactly know how, or if they're in there for a good chunk of a volume and they find each other somehow, that might finally be the point where Raven comes. Might finally. Because if they're saying they can't walk their way out of there, you literally have a one-way ticket out, and Raven has said that she can sense when people are in danger, because otherwise there'd have been no fucking way she could have known that Yang was about to get stabbed to death on a train. So that's a possibility, but I don't. It's not as likely. I think that they're going to find some way, and like you say, Penny might do something with Ambrosius. Going to be like, hey, dude, we also never said in your thing that we want people to do whatever, but it's. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I'm not entirely sure.
We'll see how it gets wrapped up.
Yeah, until you get from there. Huh?
Yeah, and that's all what I really had for as far as predictions go, but
I wonder how Pietro and Maria are doing.
Did you also notice? What
are they up to? Like, are they having Did you
notice that it openly showed that there was no portal being sent to them? So they're still sitting there.
I guess they're still up in the sky.
Well, to be fair, they're not in Atlas or Mantle.
Yeah,
so
they are
just somewhere. What the hell are they doing?
That is very true. And I'm trying to find a picture that I posted. And I can't think where it was. I can't find it. It was one of the collages I did. Before we get too far, someone else posted something on Tumblr that I thought was really great. There's that moment where RWBY is fighting Neo. Weiss looks like she's about to faint, and then Cinder is fighting Penny. And Blake looks super confused and can't figure out what to do. Like I was talking about earlier, and we kind of surmised that they did a good job of showing how important your support system and your partners and stuff are. I had to crop out part of the thing because I couldn't get the whole thing in, but what's particularly fucked about this shot? Her partner is gone, and suddenly and quite literally, she has no idea what to do. There's no guidance, no one to fall back on, no one who's there to help give her some sense of clarity and direction in the middle of chaos. And at this moment, Blake is 100% genuinely alone and can't decide what to devote herself to. This isn't even just a Bees thing. This is a Blake and Yang have been partners since day one thing. This volume has done an excellent job of portraying the importance of team partners, and we know how collectively devastating it is in RWBY psychologically, emotionally, and physically to lose your partner, to the extent that this episode has detailed one scene of Harriet discussing losing hers again. Blake is alone, and even if she is teammates, it was not the same because that was not her partner. And I didn't think about that until I read this also with Harriet, that Harriet is getting sick of losing people, to where she lost Tortuga and then she lost Clover. So again, I really, like we said it before, I just really like that they're narrowing down how important people are important. No matter how small you are, people are important. But yeah, sorry, I had to get that one last point out before we got too far away from it. Does anyone else have any other predictions? So I stopped rambling.
I don't know. It's still up there with I'd rather just wait and see at this point.
Yeah. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Oh, I also have to say, I cannot believe I almost forgot about this. For everyone who has read the After the Fall novel, we finally got to see Ravagers in animation.
Oh yeah.
Those are the bat creatures that Team Coffee deals with. Yep.
Which
Nope.
makes me like.
It didn't even cross my mind for a second there.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, those are cool.
Yeah. There's also weird like.
I like how the book's coming back.
Yeah. I don't know if they'll ever show them, but there's also these weird, like snail dwelling, like crab Grimm that are in the desert that are in the book, and I don't know if those are ever going to come into play, because I guess like in the intro scene in the book, like random caravans are just swooped swooped into the sand by these giant like crab things, and I'm like, that'd be something cool that they have to get past that to like get to Shade. And Hare still, I'll answer your question, buddy. Hare still wants to drop the bomb on Mantle because Clover dying. That's pretty much it.
And Ira says, if you do anything, we're going to drop the bomb. They did something, so Harriet's like, okay, they did something, obviously, I'm going to drop the bomb now, Mantle.
Yeah, Harriet is
deep in grief.
Deep in grief and devoted to a fault.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was pretty much that behind that. Not if it's not predictions, is there anything that is not too far, what do I want to say? Too far out of the realm of existence that you would like to see in the next volumes, or not in the next volume, in the next episode, I should say. I'm sorry.
Okay.
In the next volume, son.
I don't think we're going to see. I don't think we're going to see Team Coffee.
No,
I think we're going to see Sun and Neptune, because we saw them like real quick,
and they were out in the middle of nowhere
in the broadcast. So, and they were out like in the middle of nowhere, so they could be the first two.
What? Oh, there's one I forgot to ask. Do you think that any of those reinforcements they call for are actually going to show up in Atlas? And
wait, be like, what the fuck is going on?
I almost totally forgot. How long do you think it's going to be before Salem reassembles herself? Because she's still like evaporated. Or disintegrated.
I could be the opening to the next volume.
I think like the end, like the preview is going to show like maybe like her arm or something, like she's slowly.
Like the end credit scene will be part of her body is like
like to show like she's back.
That could be.
It's just
I wouldn't mind that.
And a new outfit and everything.
Could you imagine if a good chunk of the reinforcements show up there and they're just like looking around and they don't see anyone left, and then they just turn around and that's Salem, and they just have to deal with her?
Well, shit.
Oh man! Oh boy! Oh, Stone seems to agree that that's going to be an after credits scene.
I forgot where I saw it, but as of right now, Neo doesn't need revenge. It's now an eye for an eye. Because Neo is trying to get revenge for Roman, and now RWBY is getting revenge for Yang.
Yep. Yeah. Now it's going to be.
Now it's an eye for an eye, that fight.
Pretty much. Yeah. It's. Oh boy. I still want her. I don't know how this is going to happen, but like I just want some way for Neo to find out that RWBY had nothing to do with killing Roman. I know that's never going to happen.
Yeah,
but like, yeah, it's just
unless Neo is able to action how,
unless RWBY says something and she doesn't believe her, and then
anyway.
What? Oh man, I'm almost wondering. Here's the thing: is there any way that RWBY could get Cinder to say something to like kind of false fact check her that she wouldn't know how Roman died? To like get her to flub up on like her facts towards Neo, and then Neo's like, wait, you don't know how Roman died? Or something like that. Is there any way they could do something like that?
Unless RWBY uses her eyes, but not like fully uses her eyes to like just hurt Cinder a bit, and then like that's how, which I doubt that will happen.
Yeah, I don't know, because if in my head, and I could be completely wrong, I believe at this point when Roman dies, Cinder is either in the basement with Pyrrha and Ozpin, or she's up in the top. I want to say she's in the basement with Winter or with Pyrrha and Ozpin.
It looks like she was near like the vault.
She was near the.
Like she was going down where the vault is.
Yeah, I'm just trying to pinpoint positions of like how they could do that, but yeah, I don't. Go ahead. Like
the only stories I could see like Cinder like confection and fast checking if they somehow capture Cinder and Robin uses her semblance.
Yeah, well,
That's like the only way logical.
Yeah.
But that's a stretch.
That would be stretch, yeah. Just trying to think of the way they could do it quickly, but either way, because that's a plot thread that I don't know how much longer they can hang on to. Realistically.
They have to prove
Yeah. Ruby's mom's gonna come back eventually, Danny. I just don't know when. That'd be really cool if we saw her, if we finally get the voice actress for her, if they do the what we've all surmised that they're going to do, like flashback scenes, kind of like their previous lives. Like exactly what would happen. Here's another thing: if they do 2 end credit scenes, if they do 2, I don't think they will, or they do a really pull a Marvel, or maybe pull a. They've done a salacious kind of. Everything's done here, and then we do an extra scene, then the credits hit, then we do another scene kind of thing. Yeah. If they show Salem getting up, or they do the whatever, and then like they kind of show where the girls are, and they show if they do the whole flashback thing and they show where everyone's whatever, be kind of cool if just randomly one of them sees himself as a kid, and then all they hear one of them say is Ruby or Yang, and that's how they announce who the voice actor for Summer is. They're just say one word.
There's a one line.
And because we don't see her, you just hear the voice and those 2 turn.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. That's exactly what I want.
I heard I guess we found out what the one thing that Neo did that we all didn't like was giving the lamp to Cinder.
Yeah.
And Helen.
Yeah. I that easily. I didn't like that. That was really trusting of her, in my opinion. But
there was a moment of hesitation.
There was, but they had to get the plot along. I'm still not particularly happy with how the wish was used, but we'll see how that goes in the future. Because they have 2 relics just out in the open now, and we have another. Again, they always said they had 12 volumes planned, but that's not a for sure thing. So they could do whatever, and they still have 2 more to go, and it's choice and destruction. But we'll see how they do with that. Do we think Winter is going to die?
Yes.
I don't know. I'll be honest. In terms of that, I'm not too sure. I can see either or one of them dying in this fight.
I think Winter will win.
But I was gonna say, but I honestly feel like Winter
is gonna get to Ironwood.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say because Ironwood is he's just way too focused on what he's doing right now that he's not thinking about anything else.
He's not thinking about anything else. And to say something else, Stone, he doesn't know about where she's also in a room that doesn't have a portal. Like all of Atlas Academy doesn't have a portal. No. They didn't put one there. So he would have to get out into the city.
No. She was walking to one.
There was a portal. That's the room that had the staff in it.
Yes, they had the staff in it, and the room with the staff in it is closed.
No, the door was outside of it.
Yeah, it was still open.
I'll be honest, I don't remember.
Hold on, I'm gonna pop it up because I remember them shutting the door to it and then walking out and closing the thing back in there. I believe they did that in the last episode. Hold on, I am fact checking. I could be wrong, and I'll openly admit I'm wrong if I'm not. Come on. Oh boy, that is loud. Okay, all right. Come on.
Yeah, there's a portal behind her.
Is there?
Yeah.
I guess it is.
Behind her, and you see the portal.
There is a portal. I thought it was the actual vault door was open. The actual vault door isn't. There's a portal there. Okay. Ruby went into one outside of the vault, outside the steps. Yeah, you're right. I was just confused because they shut the actual vault door. But man, I don't want either of them making it into that portal. Honestly, we don't need another version of Ironwood as shocker, still an asshole. like some people have to stay there to deal with whatever else is going to go on in Atlas, because either way, if Winter's probably not going to go, she's going to stay to make sure everything in Atlas is okay.
Yeah.
If Winter is killed, James is leaving. We don't need anything else going on more in the other area outside of the fight with Neo and Cinder.
Unless Ironwood loses a fight and dies, and Winter dies because he didn't get out in time. Because everything's still falling meanwhile.
It is starting to fall, yeah. We'll have to wait and see.
No.
I think one of them is dying. For sure, one of them is at least actually canonically dying, like dead body on the floor. Dead.
Yeah, I still have a feeling like it's going to be Iron Lord.
Just because it's me, I say Winter. But it's just me.
Yeah, only because like when Winter's like, I'm not backing down, Iron Lord like shed that tear. So like I feel like their emotions, like whatever like they have between them, is gonna make him lose.
I think he looks at her like a daughter, to be perfectly honest. Because
Yeah, like that was like the last person, like the only person he trusts.
What was that?
I said, and that's why I find this fight to be interesting because you guys were mentioning the father-daughter relationship. Literally, the last person he was showing trust in, even after she messed up.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't like threaten her or anything.
Or like kill her or anything. She was still like the right hand man for him.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Everybody else though, the second they showed any hesitation or doubt in him, he's
fucking almost killed Marrow.
Almost killed Marrow. Just mean looking.
So that's why I feel like I will give up.
Yeah, did
and lose.
I'm just really looking forward to seeing it, I guess.
I
am too. Like I like the how it's going.
I think a good chunk of that entire last episode is going to be nothing but fight scenes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, without doubt.
Like the last fight scene out that where Ironwood had actual offense, because I don't count the last thing he was in as a fight scene. I count that as an ass beating. Was the one that he had with Watts.
Yeah, I was about to say that's like the only like big fight he had.
Yeah, and he did pretty okay for himself. And yeah, we'll have to.
Imagine the music though with the fighting. Can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. That'd be really cool if they got Caleb Hale.
Well, I was about to say like,
we need to have him back.
I will go ape shit. I will go ape shit if I hear his voice.
Yeah, he was really good, so I hope so. Oscar Pin. Hold on.
Ospin
made it seem like whoever was around would die when how big do you guys think Atlas is? Like 200 tons?
I was gonna say.
It's if you're in the crater, you're gonna die from having it fell on you, and then the other one, the impact is gonna.
That's just gonna wreck.
Yeah, it's a natural disaster waiting to happen. So,
what if people come to Atlas and the first people they see is Maria and Paige?
That would be pretty cool.
Or I want an answer.
Or they end up somehow picking them up along the way.
You know
something. Okay so I just want to know how they are. Just 2 seconds, I'll be fine.
Yeah, they got to have something because that is one big giant plot thing where they're kind of just like, how come no one's asking about Pietro and Maria?
Demanded. I'm demanding.
Exactly, especially with Penny there. Like she's got to be like, we're opening one up by Dad, right? Like, right? Like, why is the Dad here? Like, right? Like, come on. The only thing I will say, I will be legitimately pissed that I might not do the review the day of next week if Penny dies. I might fucking lose it.
Honestly, Sam.
Stop making that seem like it can happen. You're gonna make me cry.
Oh, you're gonna cry. I want her to see her dad now that she's quote unquote a real girl and have that moment that I was talking about.
What if they all fall? Like they all jump in, Penny goes in, and it's either like one person has to like sacrifice themselves to save everybody else. What if it's Penny? What if Penny like falls in to save everybody? And
or either that or Penny
like uses her power to save everybody to bring them back up and sees like the sacrifice.
Or Penny here's one I didn't think of. If they're gonna get their way out, we kind of said it something like this. Is that maybe if she, like we mentioned that her talking to Ambrosius, what if she is basically just turns into a guide to get them out? Like she dives in after them, but she asks Ambrosius how to get them back out of there. Because in my opinion,
as for like escape route.
Yeah, hearing Penny try to explain what she wants to Ambrosius to me would be a great conversation.
I would love that.
What do you want? I just want my friends to get out of the thing. Great. Oh, that would be something else. And then that could make a really cool moment. You know how Ambrosius is a D-Still specific kind of asshole when it comes to things like that? Mm-hmm. What if she's just trying to ask him how to do this, but she can't put words to it, and he actually has like a moment of clarity where he's kind of like, I'm going to help you. this means a lot to you. I'm going to help you.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Jan, like there was a moment Jan like held Ruby out. So what if and like the bro does the same.
Yes, it could
it's
be.
Like, all right, I'll take one for the team. Never ask me to do this again.
Yeah, it's like this is your one-time deal. Yeah, exactly. That would be
that's
really
what I'm
cool.
saying. Like maybe like he stops time and like Penny goes down to save them and like type of thing.
We'll have to wait and
or
see.
Whoever
Yeah, it's gonna be this wait to the next volume is going to feel like 30 years.
Yeah.
Cause man,
I want to
really
see them in Wonderland. Look, I'm not giving it up.
You never know.
It is possible, but we have to wait to see what happens.
Wait. You guys want to hear the stupid thought in my head just now?
Oh shit.
I'm scared.
Before I say this, is there anything else we want to talk about before I decide to get on all your guys' nerves?
No, but Stone Davis, they do bring it up in an awkward fashion that the lamp is gone. They say that he lost it. So they kind of just decided that when he didn't have the lamp that it was gone. It was kind of, but yeah. And no, I see you changed your profile photo.
Oh God.
So honestly, I was gonna change it to
I think I know what this is going, but go ahead.
I think we all do.
You want to know what they're gonna come across, guys? You might think it's Forrest I'm gonna talk about, but no. You want to know
drunk glasses.
Exactly, drunk glasses guy. This is the reveal where we find out he's the god of light. All right, good night, everybody.
The god of light beers, maybe.
Summer.
I give you my sister, everybody.
All right. So on that note, we are going
I'm so glad to disappoint you all.
On that note, we're gonna leave. So we will see you guys. Why is it doing that? Okay, hold on. Screen share. There we go. We have next week is the last episode. So, but until then,
fair.
First,
you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Nominate Horace. I post memes and what random stuff I like.
There we go.
And random stuff I like.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and Twitter. You can find me there. Fiery Summer Cosplay.
And you can find me as Ray Sketchin on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Tumblr, where I post art when I feel like finishing it.
Absolutely. And Stone, thank you for watching. I greatly appreciate that. We do it on. Yeah. I don't know if somehow you accidentally found my actual dummy YouTube channel that I upload this stuff on when I normally upload it on my actual YouTube channel, but we have a Facebook group that's called RWBY Remnant's Finest. If you want to see more stuff about this, English, we're good there. If you want to watch it and have a better opportunity to always see it, we do it normally every Saturday. I think we're going to do it next Saturday, but we'll see. We were glad to have you by for some questions. So it was cool.
Depends if Ty's crying or not.
Depends how emotionally drained we are.
There's a good possibility that I'm not going to like Rooster Teeth after next week for emotional reasons.
We're not going to be okay next week.
We are not going to be okay. Get the tissues, guys.
And the alcohol.
Get ready for an egregious cut to black at the end of next week's episode. So I got a good feeling it's coming. But yeah, we will see you guys all later. I'm Morganoid Zero on everything, mostly Twitch and YouTube. But we will see you guys later. Bye!